Legend has it that Mandarin University was established at the junction of Yin and Yang. The school side at any time instructs the design of gossip architecture to eliminate evil, but it was maliciously tampered with by architect Wang Yuxuan. It has become a reverse gossip pattern that gathers yin chair. And on the day the building was topped out, he suddenly killed his girlfriend, Su Yoi, in a frenzy, and then he killed himself. From now on, Darren Hall is haunted. Paranormal events continue to emerge. First, a student is dancing, suddenly killed by the eyeballs of the tilted floor. Then, the instructor and a girl tied a red rope to the rooftop. They jump down in the terrified eyes of the whole school. And the most terrifying is the Mingdu elevator in Darren Hall. It is the only entrance connecting the yin and yang realms. Once trapped, it can only become the earth spirit in Darren Hall. Forever and forever, don't even try to escape. And as more and more weird things happen, Daihe Hall of Bunker University. It has also gradually become the province of Taiwan, the most famous campus ghost story sanctuary. Fast forward to 2016. After collecting the stories of Darren Hall, college student Lian decided to develop a live-action AR horror game. In order to get the game screen, Lian chose the first stop. It is the minding elevator that makes people talk about it. After all, no one has ever seen the side of the underworld. After everything is ready, he asked a Thai classmate for help, got an oil lamp that can exorcise demons and ward off evil spirits, and follow the instructions to drip the blood into it. This way you can get the protection of the oil lamp. The classmate also specially explained to him, after successfully entering another space, he needs to get out before the oil runs out. Otherwise, the consequences will be disastrous. Lian is very confident in himself. He resolutely carried the oil lamp into the elevator. The first step is to turn off the main power supply. Then keep pressing the floor representing the sun and moon. When the elevator doors open again, Lian has successfully come to the underworld. It's eerie everywhere. If there is no accident, an accident is about to happen soon. Lian carefully carried the oil lamp out. But just as the elevator doors were about to close, he suddenly turned back and yelling something to the side of the elevator. There will be an analysis later here. Please pay attention. Suddenly, an invisible force knocked it over, and then dragged and tried to drag him away. Lian couldn't hold on in the end. Success destroys itself. But he didn't die. He was found in a coma by rescuers. In the blink of an eye, 3 years have passed. Lian sister, Lian Yuting, was also admitted to Wenhua University. To fulfill my brother's wish, she found a few like-minded classmates, continuing to develop unfinished AR horror games. And the first actual test is tonight, a person's hide-and-seek night. Lian Yuting brings her mobile phone to the bathroom of the dance studio. Others are watching from their computers. She first connects her fingerprints to the soul in the game, then put the evil spirit doll in the game into the pool, then repeat her own name 3 times, even if the game starts. After Lian Yuting finished reading the name, the doll in the pool has disappeared. The next task, it is according to the burning direction of the small flame, to find the missing doll. Lian Yuting searched all the way to the toilet, just in time to see the virtual ghost grab the doll into the compartment. She knew it was fake, but he swallowed. After all, this building is really haunted, and when he opened the toilet door, something weird happened. The door behind him opened quietly. However, when he went to check, it's empty inside. Is there really a ghost? Too late to think. The game is already prompting her. Now enter the haunted dance classroom. There are several model dancers standing here. It looked terrifying, and the evil spirit doll hiding on the neck of one of them. Just as Lian Yuting was about to reach out and grab him, but was one step ahead of the virtual ghost. Next, the roles are reversed, and it is the ghost's turn to catch Lian Yuting. She quickly hid, and the countdown ended when the ghost came looking for her. The first test was perfect. However, when the political party Lian Yuting was about to leave, fake dancer in the corner, but suddenly moved his head. At first, he thought it was the end of the game, until the mask of the ghost suddenly falls off. She just realized it was a ghost. Scared, Lian Yuting hurried to the gate, but no matter how hard she tries, the door is like welded to death. Critical moment. Friends in the monitoring room finally realized something was wrong. Run over and open the door. And here's the weird thing, the door was not locked. Did she really hit a ghost? Then Lian Yuting suddenly discovered 3 familiar marks appeared on the door, because this is the code for her and her brother Lian 2 hours after the siblings. As long as the father is an alcoholic, my brother will draw these 3 traces. The purpose is to make my sister be careful. Is her brother's soul trapped in Darren Hall? Lian Yuting returns home with the ore level. After reading the notes left by my brother, she finally understood everything. The reason why her brother didn't die, it is because his soul is connected to the oil lamp. That is to say, just find that oil lamp. There is a chance to find her brother's soul. Without further ado, Lian Yuting returned to Darren Hall overnight and followed the video steps before my brother's accident. No surprises. Lian Yuting also came to the underworld, only when she wants to go out, but someone came in and blocked the way. The two turned their backs tacitly. Without saying a word, Lian Yuting looked down. Their hands are tied with red ropes. The clothes are even more like the legend. The instructor and the female student who jumped off the building and died in love. Fortunately, the two ghosts didn't hurt her. However, when Lian Yuting closes the door of the elevator, a red rope was inexplicably left on the ground behind. In this case, normal people don't pick it up, but the director had to ask her to pick it up and check it out. As a result, the rope was suddenly tightened, and the female ghost suddenly appeared. He almost scared Lian Yuting to death. Fortunately, the elevator door just opened. Lian Yuting ran out rolling and crawling. No surprises. The dead instructor is guarding her outside. Obviously, Lian Yuting has finally returned to the Yong realm. This time, security doesn't want to hear her explanation, kicked her out immediately, and this security guard is no one else. It is the only survivor in the first installment, Jiquan. The reason why he came here to work as a security guard, it is to avoid the infestation of the female ghost bridge female ghost. Because of the gossip of Darren Hall's power, the ghosts inside can't get out, ghosts outside can't get in either. This season, all the takeout orders have to be delivered by my brother, because once he's out the door, the ghost of the female ghost bridge will appear. This scene happened to be seen by Lian Yuting. She picked up the takeout on the ground and chased after it, all the way to the rooftop where Jiquan lives. After explaining the purpose of the visit, Jiquan not only did not embarrass her, he also returned Lian Kainuo's oral lamp to her. Only when Lian Yuting checked the oral lamp, Jiquan is on her. He saw the shadow of his girlfriend Mengberu. Maybe it's missing. Jiquan couldn't help but reach out and hug Mengberu. This scene happened to be seen by a passing classmate. No surprises. Jiquan was beaten up as a hooligan. He woke up and ran away. But Lian Yuting knew he wasn't that kind of person. Maybe I really got the wrong person. That night, Jiquan is on the night shift. The knock on the door suddenly reached the ears. But there's not even a ghost outside. He just turned around. The TV screen inexplicably jumped to the opera channel again. Before he could figure out what was going on, a hairy ghost suddenly rushed out. The whole season is afraid of ghosts. He was so scared that he rolled and crawled away. And all this, it's just a few classmates venting for Lian Yuting. It's just a self-directed drama. Lian Yuting was very angry when she found out, immediately chased out. At the same time, Jiquan had left Darren Hall unknowingly. Without the protection of anti-gossip, naturally, the ghost of the female ghost bridge would not let him go. Jiquan saw it with his own eyes. How weak and incompetent he was back then. This time, he will no longer compromise with the female ghost. He took out his knife and prepared to kill himself. But next, if the task of killing 5 people in a row has not been completed, how could the ghost let him go? Just when Jiquan was in pain, Lian Yuting rushed to kick the throwing knife. Jiquan woke up from the ghost's illusion. Then Lian Yuting and others apologized to Jiquan. Just right. The second level of the 4-corner game test is still one person away, so Lian Yuting and the others specially asked him to help. At first, the season was all rejected, but after learning that Lian Yuting was trying to save her brother, Jiquan remembered that time, because of his cowardice. This is what killed Mengberu and others. Feeling guilty, he decided to help Lian Yuting. It's kind of atoning for myself. Then several people put on their equipment and went to the library. Install cameras in 4 corners. They just follow the rules and go 4 laps. They can summon the evil spirits in the game. The first 3 laps went well, but just as the 4th lap was about to succeed, something weird happened. First a tall shadow appeared in the darkness. Then the people in the monitoring room noticed. A nearly transparent figure appeared behind Lian Yuting. However, when she turned around, she can't even see a ghost. And it gets really weird. They lost their headsets at the same time. Went to contact. When the students in the monitoring room find out that something is wrong. The ghost has raised the camera. Striding stars are coming towards them. In the nick of time, the two hurried forward and blocked the door. At the same time, the four people who tested the game seem to have encountered a ghost blindfold. No one can see anyone. Just when Jiquan looks confused, Lian Yuting suddenly emerged from the darkness. Hold her tight. Didn't wait for her to react. A terrifying sound entered the ear. Good guy. They really encountered ghosts now. And this ghost is no one else. It is the unscrupulous architect Wang Yuxuan. The reason why he put Darren Hall, designed as an inverse gossip that gathers yin, just to trap Su Yui's soul, to be a desperate ghost couple with her. It's just that so many years have passed. Su Yui's ghost did not appear. Good guy. I feel sick when I watch it as a pervert. He sent everyone else flying, then control Lian Yuting to float in midair. He wants to suck out her soul, become a new earth spirit, and Jiquan wanted to escape by himself. He suddenly recalled in his mind that Meng Beru was trapped by a ghost. He ran away as a coward. This time, he decided not to run. Jiquan ignites Lian Kai's soul lamp. Just as he was about to smash into the ghost, the arm was suddenly grabbed. There are even handprints, but now is not the time to hesitate. He did his best to smash the lamp out. Ghosts are killed by fire. Lian Yuting's life is not in danger for the time being. Strange thing is, he did not continue to chase and kill Lian Yuting and the others. Logically speaking, it's not enough to run away immediately. Then why did he suddenly disappear? I'll give the analysis later. So let's move on. The oil lamp was broken. As the lamp oil slowly flows out, Lian Kai, lying in the hospital bed, began to convulse non-stop. When Lian Yuting arrived at the hospital, his brother is in critical condition. Sent to the operating room, looking at the oil lamp on the ground, she knew that she would never find her brother's soul again. Then it's too late, so she found Jiquan again, kneeling and begging him to help herself again. Facing Lian Yuting's bitter plea, Jiquan finally relented. The two of them walked into the elevator together. After lighting the oil lamp, follow the steps once. When the elevator doors open, they also managed to get into the scale. The two just walked for a while, and they saw a red rope in front of them. Jiquan reached out and took it. The instructor's soul fell from the sky. Then he got up like a zombie, and they ran for their lives. They turned around, and were surprised to find another she bumped into the instructor's soul herself. Too late to think. The two rushed into the bathroom and hid. The sound outside disappeared. Jiquan quietly pushed the door to check, but was pulled back by Lian Yuting. Then the door was suddenly pushed open. The two were immediately stunned. Why is there another Lian Yuting, and she can't seem to see them? What the hell is going on? The most important thing now is to find Lian Kai, so they didn't think much of it. After much searching, they are finally in a rundown house, found Lian Kai's wounded soul. But just as they were about to leave, a ghost hand suddenly closed the door. Then countless ghost hands appeared out of thin air. Catch Lian Kai. Don't let him leave. Jida has all his heart. Lift up the oil lamp and shine in the past. Ghosts disappear in an instant. They were about to be saved. Unexpectedly, the oil lamp suddenly went out, and even Kai's soul turned to dust little by little, finally dissipated in Lian Yuting's arms. That's when they realized, it's because the oil in the lamp leaked all. Lian Kai's soul dissipated. And the simple answer is this. The moment Lian Kai dripped blood into the oil lamp, his soul is tied to the oil lamp. The moment when the oil runs out, it also means that Lian Kai's life has come to an end. Could she just watch her brother die? Just then, Lian Yuting suddenly thought that Darren Hall is the setting of anti-gossip. Just go into the underworld. No matter whether it is a human or a ghost, will be trapped in different time and space. That's why the reason why she will encounter herself frequently. Think of this. Lian Yuting quickly pulled Jiquan to find herself, who is reincarnating, and they went by the dance studio, just in time to see herself being chased by ghosts. Lian Yuting knew she couldn't die, and so she held onto the doorknob. That's why she couldn't open the door at the time. And those 3 scratches were also left to herself at that time. The purpose is to warn herself not to break the oil lamp. Jiquan suddenly realized after listening to it. Quickly pull Lian Yuting and run towards the library. At this point, they are playing a perspective game, and the black shadow that the female classmate saw on the surveillance. It is Jiquan and Lian Yuting in different time and space. To people work together. Lian Yuting went to stop the then Jiquan oil lamp. That's why he has scratches on his hands. At the same time, another full season. Crazy running towards where the oil lamp fell. In the nick of time, with the help of an oil lamp that almost fell, although she couldn't see them at the time. But Ghost Boss Lian Yuting can. Lian Yuting wants to attack Jiquan. Immediately tell Lian Yuting loudly. She knows the whereabouts of Su Yue herself. Lian Yuting was indeed fooled. Chased up. It's explained here. That day, why didn't they continue to be haunted by the Ghost King? The other side, Lian Yuting was blocked by Lian Yuting. She was about to die. A warm hand suddenly grabbed her wrist. The man is her brother Lian Kai. Maybe everyone. There will be doubts. Lian Kai is clearly dead. Why is it still here? It's very simple. According to the setting of the story, all the All Lamps will be received in the season. Everything has changed. Even Kai's soul was naturally resurrected, but he still couldn't escape. It can only be continuously reincarnated in the time and space of anti-gossip. After a successful meeting of 3 people, run quickly to the elevator. Lian Kai suddenly stopped. It turns out, Lian Kai has been reincarnated countless times, so he can easily save his sister in front of him. Under the cries of the two, Lian Kai still walked in, but when he entered the command of the sun and moon, something weird still happened. Lian Yuting on the side does not know when, trapped in the elevator by the Ghost King. Just then, Ghost King controls the two with his mind. The All Lamp also fell to the ground. It was blown out of the elevator by a gust of evil wind again. At this time, the Ghost King will also kill Lian Yuting. At this very moment, a hand suddenly opened the steel door of the elevator. Exactly. The man is Lian Kai, who first entered the underworld in 2016. And here's what happens. Just explains. Why did he yell at the elevator in the first place? Because my sister Lian Yuting is trapped inside. But how could Ghost King Lian Yuting give up? A hell roar. Just pinch it. Before Lian Kai was about to be dragged out of the elevator, he desperately woke up his fainted self. After Lian Kai woke up, pick up the All Lamp, looking at his sister trapped in the elevator, he knew, only you can die completely. To save my sister, to help those souls trapped in Darren Hall. Make a look. Lian Yuting knew what her brother was going to do. And this time she, but powerless, she could only watch. My brother perished with a group of evil spirits. End of story. Lian Kai sacrificed his life to save his sister. But do you think this is the end of the story? And the answer is no. After all the season left Darren Hall, the ghost of the female ghost bridge has infested again. But this time his eyes were no longer hidden. Then he disguised himself as a photographer. He followed female reporter Lian Yuting back to the female ghost bridge. This is where the first one ends. Jiquan's sudden and murderous scene. Overall, this movie is okay. Everything ahead doesn't make sense. As the plot unfolds, everything is explained clearly. But what surprised me the most was narrative integration with real-life AR created a different horror effect. In addition, the shape of Ghost King Lian Yuting let me see some zombie shadows, and the most dramatic person may be the heroine. When the appearance and acting skills are not online, always look like you're suffering. I hope the director will change in the 3rd installment. Overall recommendation index is 4 stars. Okay, that's it for this video. See you next time.